Let me tell you about my dad a little bit. He had been here a long time. He started like in '62, I think, teaching here, and started over at the Hilltop School. And he just loved coaching. He loved kids. I think he just really enjoyed his time here.
Oh, you want me to tell you about my dad? Let's see. I have great memories of my father as a teacher and a person that loved the community of Cedar Springs.
Then he instituted a trip to Florida. And so the money that they raised during the sub sales and all this stuff, candy sales and all the stuff that they did, paid for the varsity team. And I think some of the JV kids went to a trip to Florida to practice and play practice games and scrimmages down there during spring break. And it was always an adventure,
Back then, we didn't have aluminum bats. Okay, we had wooden bats. And it wasn't until my junior year that we had aluminum bats. And I got to pick the first aluminum bat used by Cedar Springs baseball program. And when I graduated my senior year, he gave me that bat, and I still have that bat.
Over by Skinner Field, that's where the high school baseball field was. And it was not a good field. It was really in rough shape, and he would have the kids out there, raking the field and mowing the grass and putting the chalk down. And when they finally got the opportunity to get funding through the community to build a baseball field, the newer one, it was one of the proudest moments of his life.
He cared for his students very much, and it really showed at his funeral when tons of his students came and just told us over and over how much he touched them, which we had no idea. So he was a great guy.
Oh, I think my father's legacy is pretty self-evident in people in the community. If you ever talk to anybody about him, ask them about him, they're always asking, how's your mom doing? It's the kids that came back years and years later.
Well, as I mentioned, Cedar Springs baseball was very important to my dad. I played softball. My brother played baseball, and so he would miss our games because he would be coaching his kids' games here, that's family, that's life. But it was everything to him. He wanted the kids to aspire to be better and to do better, and I think that to prove that Cedar was competitive and not a community that people look down on, I think he really worked hard at and making them feel good about themselves.
I was actually going through some of his stuff yesterday, and there's like 5 stacks of high school pictures, senior pictures, that all the kids gave him. And it's like, the kids really meant something to him.
Cedar Springs was very important. My dad wanted the community to feel proud of their school system, proud of their baseball team, proud of their teachers, proud of their own students and their own kids. And I think he tried to instill in everybody